I am a retired Special Forces Green Beret and Airborne Ranger. My MOSs include 18 Fox Special Forces Intelligence Sergeant providing intelligence for my team and retiring 18 Zulu, a team sergeant of SF teams. I have many operational years serving in Iraq and Afghanistan. Across America, something is happening. From New York to Phoenix, from small towns in Georgia to the streets of Seattle, they say it's just a protest, a gathering, a moment. But when thousands of locations activate on the same day with the same message and the same emotional charge, it's not just politics anymore. It's psychological warfare and, likely worse. This is a movement wrapped in the American flag, but it's using tactics straight from the Special Forces and Central Intelligence Agency's insurgency playbook. They are using it against us. This movement is decentralized, emotionally fueled, and ideologically weaponized. If even a fraction of it hardens, we're not looking at civic engagement. We're looking at the early stages of domestic insurgency. And the most dangerous part, they don't think they're radical. They think they're saving the country. What you're hearing is not fiction. What you read above is real. This is analysis outside of official channels. It's an intelligence-grade analysis of how rhetoric becomes radicalization, how organization becomes operation, and how protest can, under the right conditions, become a battlefield. This is the anatomy of a physical and psychological insurgency. This is a map of the protest locations in the video and all those serving as the front organizers for their masters. Mobilization with this many locations and organizations has been planned over a long period of time. It doesn't happen within a week, a month, or even a year. This is how the next American conflict could begin. Don't forget, read the text above for a full analysis.
There's a bunch of groups within their coalition, including the Party for Socialism. I'd have to look at PSL, but it's basically a communist group, very communist group that they also work with. There's a bunch of groups within their coalition, including the Party for Socialism. I'd have to look at PSL, but it's basically a communist group.
That's starting the same drive in Congress. And I'm telling you, these protests are not really just about ICE. They are a coordinated effort to recruit as many people and different types of groups that may have different ideas, but they all share a common goal: destroying the West, democracy, our country. This is the fundamentalist threat playing out. The latest salvo, after the embassy shootings, the IVF clinic, the healthcare CEO murder, the campus chaos, now it's these. It's all part of a growing fundamentalism that is the biggest threat to all of us. You got neo-nationalists in the same place as far-left radical anarchists and extreme Islamists. This is not organic. It's not just protest. It's not one community coming together to fight oppressive tactics. It's not really about ICE, I'm telling you. And most important and most dangerous is that there's clearly organization and funding of these protests. Two questions: who and why? Now, let's start with the truth. It's not uncommon for protests to receive funding and organization from political groups. I had a guy on the show who pays people to protest. I mean, that's a thing, okay, but not these. These protests are fed by dark sources with a desire for our destruction. One of the main players in organizing and funding the Los Angeles protests is a group called CHIRLA, okay? C-H-I-R-L-A, acronym. Coalition for Humane Immigration Rights, Immigrants' Rights, whatever. Dig a little, and that starts to look like a misnomer. They have received millions in government grants and state grants, but now reports are showing that there may be a foreign link, specifically from China, funding and organizing these protests. Where in China? Who in China? the pro-Chinese far-left Party for Socialism and Liberation. They're known as the PSL.